from beyond the arc. But by the time the finals came around, he'd put together perhaps the most memorable three-point shooting sequence of all time, leading to the Game 1 shrug. Now, one of the most iconic moments in NBA history.
Here's Jordan for three. Yes!
4 seasons later, Jordan was up to a whopping 43% from three, while dialing long distance 111 times. The NBA actually moved the three-point line in for 3 seasons, 94-95, 95-96, and 96-97.
There was a period where the line went from 22 in the corners and 23-9 to 22 all the way around. And at that point in time, the league was trying to find a way to score more points. And they felt that shortening the line would help.
In the 90s, a decade chock full of dynamic offenses, the Bulls were not alone.
If you know who you are at a young age, well, I knew I wasn't a high flyer, so I started fading out to the wing. Shaq running the lane, we call that a rim run. Penny Hardaway pushing the break, Scott Skiles pushing the break. The defense shrinks. And once you knock down 1, 2, 3, 4, you get into a good rhythm, then you start doing that 1 game, 2 games, 3 games, 4 games. Guess what? Oh, you're a three-point shooter.
You got a 50-50 shot. You be the hero or the GOAT. And I know how much I put into my training. So now that 50-50 goes up to 65-35, 70-30 because of the hours that were put on shooting jump shots and shooting certain shots to win games.
Don't worry, Reggie. I'm pretty sure all the Knicks fans watching remember all about your clutch shooting from 3. 8 points, 9 seconds, 1 unhappy Spike Lee.
Reggie Miller taunting Spike Lee in 19,000 at Madison Square Garden.
The three-pointer was being used by specialists, by stars, and in the biggest of moments. But the NBA hadn't seen anything yet. Enter Don Nelson.
Nelly was, he was always a forward-thinking guy. His impact on the game from his early days of coaching in Milwaukee and then with Golden State had a great impact on today's game.
Don Nelson's unorthodox and innovative style of offense, known as Nelly Ball, looked to push the pace, utilizing unconventional lineups. Never was this more prevalent than with Golden State and the group affectionately known as Run TMC, using essentially 3 guards who could all shoot from deep, and a forward in Chris Mullin who was a marksman from anywhere on the floor. Points would come in bunches.
Popular analytics of the league are that it's either it's the rim or it's the 3.
And you shoot 32% from three-point line. That's like shooting 50% from the from 2 points. So yeah, I think it's going to become even more important. If you can make shots, there's a place for it.
Certainly, Mike D'Antoni gets a lot of credit. I think Don Nelson as well. I mean, he was almost one of the originators of small ball as well. But Mike D'Antoni and the 7 seconds or less Suns, they definitely started a revolution in the NBA of playing 5 guys, all of similar size, and all being able to shoot. And I think the trend has caught on.
Nelly and D'Antoni had many things in common, and one very important player, Steve Nash. Nash